I am here live with elite quarterback Antwann Hill Jr. on the 5-Star Flex. Welcome to the 5-Star Flex, where being a 5-star isn't just a ranking, it's a mentality. I'm your host, Phillip Dukes, aka Dukes the Scoop, and today we have one of the top quarterbacks in the country, fresh off of the great performance at the Under Armour camp in Atlanta, Mr. Antwann Hill Jr. Twan, what's going on?
What's going on? I'm glad to be on here.
No, for sure. So, Twan, like for anybody that doesn't know you, a lot of people know like about your ranking. They know that you were formerly, it was a big deal when you committed to Colorado, then you decommitted. But we want to talk about who you are as a person.
Really, I'm
Or
laid
describe
back.
yourself. How would you describe yourself?
I'm really just laid back, chill. I like to be funny. Really just like to hang with my teammates. I don't do too much outside of football because football the main priority. But mostly I do go out to eat, go over a teammate house, chill with them. We'll just chill around the city a little bit.
Okay. So we just had a good conversation about this. Where you from?
From Winter Robin, Georgia.
Okay.
Winter
Warner
Robin.
Robin, for sure. All right. So tell me about your upbringing and what was it like being like an elite athlete where you from?
Okay, so boom. Started off playing football at the age of 5, 6 in Macon County. Played rec ball all the way up there to 11 and 12 U. Then I was all over the place. I wasn't no solidified quarterback until I got in middle school, I think. And that's when I really figured out like that's the position that I want to play and like try to get to the next level at. So really just being a linebacker because at first that's what my pops wanted me to play linebacker because that's what he was. But
Mm.
then moved me to quarterback one day, and then I guess I just fell in love with being a quarterback. So just took off from there.
So you got a very athletic family. Like your pop played, then your cousin Trey Hill
That's
played at
my
Georgia.
uncle.
Oh, that's your uncle.
Yeah, cause that's my dad's brother.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Okay, I thought that was your cousin. So
Mm-hmm.
your uncle Trey Hill played at Georgia and he played with the Bengals. What
Mm-hmm.
was it like coming from such an athletic family? And did you feel like it was a lot of pressure on you?
I mean, yeah, it's gonna be a little pressure because people expect you to like perform at a high level just because of the last name on the back of your jersey. So I mean, we just gotta take everything with a grain of salt. Just block out all the noise while you're on the field and just play your game and just stay humble, stay down.
No, for sure. With the Under Armour camp, it was some top quarterbacks there. You had Juju Lewis was there. My boy KJ Lacey was there. C5 from the A, Carter Christian Langford was there. He had a good day. And Deuce Knight was there. Like it was a lot of top quarterbacks there. Like what was it like a competitive thing with you guys, and how was the experience competing this weekend?
I mean, of course, we all met up and we all was talking to each other about schools and everything, what they gonna do and they in the future, what's gonna go on with them. But I mean, as soon as we hit in between the white lines, I mean, just being competitive against each other, trying to be the best quarterbacks to our ability. I mean, I feel like we all competed at a high level against each other and we made each other better that day.
Absolutely. What was talk to me? So last week I had Big Peyton on,
Mm-hmm.
Peyton Joseph, who just committed to Florida, who's a teammate of yours. You guys are pretty good friends. Talk to me about your relationship with Peyton and how it feels to have such a good friend who's getting recruited at a high level like you are.
Yeah, that's my homeboy. I mean, we just came back from a dinner like an hour ago with my other homeboy. It was his birthday. So I mean, really just keeping that tight bond. I mean, quarterback O line bond. I mean, that's a tight bond that got to be like stuck together in between the season, off season, everything. So I mean, I try to do a lot with the O lineman, not even just individually him, with my O lineman. Like this year, probably try to get them over and feed them. Cause I mean, without them, I'm nothing. So I mean, really just got to take care of those guys, and really just having him as a teammate, a big deal. I mean, bringing all the recruiters in for the young guys, not even for just us, just the young guys, so they can get looked up at by the recruiters. So I feel like me bringing him over from Peach County was a big deal, and just getting the school more out there and a better atmosphere for him.
So Parlay from from Huncho Elite told me about you a few years ago. He said,
Mm-hmm.
"Man, dude, you got to come see this quarterback." He said he's so mature. He mature beyond his years. And then when I saw you, and I see how you interact with people, I'm like, okay, you know, he really is like, you know, he got an old soul. What do you attribute that to? I know you heard that before, like you kind of got an old soul. Like, what makes you so comfortable and more mature than a lot of the kids your age?
I feel like just me being cool and calm in certain situations. I mean, really back to taking everything with a grain of salt, not taking everything too serious. I mean, really just keeping staying locked in and really just when I'm on the field, that's my job. So I feel like that's my job. Every time I get on the field, I gotta perform at a high level. So really just knowing everything, being mature about being in the playbook, studying film and all that stuff. I mean, that comes in to play a big role. So I mean, really just me doing that since a young age all the way up to now. I feel like it matured me a lot.
Okay. What would you say would be three things that will affect your recruitment? Like, what are three things you want to see from a school that you choose to sign with?
Most definitely consistent communication with me and my folks. I mean, that'll go a long way. Even after I'm committed, you still recruiting me. You still acting like I'm your top priority, and you're not trying to go out there and get another quarterback without telling me or something like that. So really, just keeping that consistent communication. That's my biggest thing. Like that. Yeah, that's just a big thing I want to keep.
So I know you talk about family and how you know, keeping in contact with your family will be big for your commitment. Talk about your relationship with your family and how close you guys are, and what do you think brings you guys so close?
Most definitely the game of football. I mean, really just all of us talking about football. I mean, my dad living at my dad's. I mean, my mom. I mean, just seeing it. So I mean, then our whole family. I mean, based off of football, my uncle played, Trey played. Dad was good at it. I mean, everybody just an athletic family. We all got an athletic background. So I mean, I feel like sports in general just gonna bring us all together and just make the family a little stronger than what it is.
Man, I love that answer. And shout out to your pops, man. Super cool guy for sure. Senior. All right, let's get into it. Top three. So we'll call this an unofficial top three at
All
this point.
right.
All right. Not this is not Antwann's top three. We'll call this an unofficial top three, but these are three schools that we talked about, and these are his words. So the first school we'll talk about that has a really good shot at landing you, let's talk about Ole Miss.
Mhm.
What do you like about Ole Miss, and what are they doing that? And could you actually see yourself playing for Ole Miss?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, number one offense, pass and running. I mean, what they've been doing these past couple of years with Coach Kiffin there and Jackson Dart. I mean, the quarterback play just great there, and they got a great thing going on. I feel like this season they really gonna make a lot of noise in the 12-man playoff that they got going on right now. I feel like Ole Miss gonna be in the top five, one of those top 10, top five teams with that explosive offense. Then they got a bunch of great portal guys. So I mean, I feel like they're gonna really be good this year. Talked to the quarterback coach, OC, Coach Wise. I
Okay.
at first I didn't even know that his dad, Charlie Wise Senior, coached Tom Brady with those four Super Bowl rings. So I
Oh
mean,
wow.
really just you got coaches that know what they talking about and know how to develop the quarterback position, and they know what the NFL looking for in a quarterback.
Okay. Let's talk about Texas A&M.
Me and Coach Klein, the OC quarterback coach, I mean, we building a great bond. He had came down this spring and talked to me. We stayed in there for like 2 hours. Him and my dad just talking ball, talking about the future at Texas A&M and what they bringing from Kansas State to Texas A&M. So I feel like they're gonna really make some noise this year too.
Okay, so lastly but not least, let's talk about what you like about Florida.
Oh, what I like about Florida, I mean, culture. I mean, everything down there in Gainesville about football, football, football. Great fan base, great everything. So I mean, really just Coach Napier being down there, I mean, great school. They got Lagway from the 24 class, great quarterback right there. So I feel like if I go there, they'll be a great role model for me to be down there to look up towards. So I mean, really just I'm surprised to see what they got going on this year at the quarterback position. Is Lagway gonna play early, or they gonna keep Mertz in from last year? So I mean, really, just they got a tough schedule too. They probably got the toughest schedule, and I really want to see what they're gonna do with those first teams. I mean, first game of the season, Miami. So you're gonna really make some noise that game if you win that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And I know it's some more schools that I know Georgia Tech been at you. I know Miami had been at you. I know it's a few more schools, but um, I appreciate your time, Antwann. It's always good to talk to you. Like we talked the other day at the Under Armour camp. I told you we was get together later on in the week, so I appreciate it. Man, tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Oh yeah, y'all can find me on my Instagram at Antwann. I mean, that's what people call it, but it's AN1WANN. Then on my Twitter, Antwann_Jr.
All right, for sure, man. Hey, until next time, the 5-Star Flex. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. We out.